the return of the Seven, another Adventure Time collab, and more Star Wars news. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hello and welcome to Two Nerds on the Couch. I'm Thor.
And I'm Beth. We've got a couple of weeks left of Chapter 6 Season 2, but there's still a new season of Reload, plus a ton of other news to go over. Here we go! Let's go!
And I'm very serious this week.
One of the concept artists, Drew Hill, made a remix of Reaper as a concept. And to be honest, we wish we could have had this character as part of the OG pass for Season 3. Arcane skins, Jinx and Vi, could maybe be coming back to the item shop soon. After community members have asked several times, the co-founder of Riot Games stated, "I'll check in on where we landed when talking about the skins." As of this recording, it's been 1,165 days since either Jinx or Vi have been in the shop. According to leakers, we could still see either a new monk skin or a new style with the gold skulls. It would make the most sense to have something for her come out this season as it's gold related, but we are unsure of when she will get this new style. There are still several emotes that are a part of the 34.30 update, which we should see over the course of the week. A couple of these emotes include songs from Baby Metal and Ice Spice, plus there will be more artists from Coachella with jam tracks in the shop soon, and a new Coachella-themed outfit. The skateboarding shoe company, Vans, now has shoes in the item shop, and they are less expensive than most of the other Kicks collabs we've seen so far. These kicks come in at 800 V-Bucks each. What shoe company do you want to see a collab from next?
We just had the Adventure Time collab in the item shop, with everything being available until April 21st before shop switchover time. But did you know they are already working on a second wave of Adventure Time cosmetics? We could even see Fionna the Human, aka Girlfin, or perhaps Ice King with a drum set, because he played him in the show. This information comes from leakers. And finally, in cosmetic news, we should see a Chewbacca set in the item shop soon. This will be the first time that he will be in the item shop separate from the Lego Pass that we had back in May of last year. Thank you so much for using code 2NerdsOnTheCouch in the item shop when you pick up Chewy or anything else in the shop. We greatly appreciate your support.
Recently, Epic acquired Loci.ai. This tool is a machine learning platform for searching, tagging, and creating 3D assets. Epic plans to use the technology for places like Fab and UEFN to detect any IP violations and help with their overall moderation capabilities across the entire Epic ecosystem. Just the other day, the creative team released the newest Reboot Van updates in creative, as well as prefabs and galleries from fencing fields of Chapter 5. They also added in the Zapatron and guided missiles, plus they updated the Dragon's Breath shotgun. The most exciting news is that we could hopefully see visual verse scripting on the horizon. This would mean making UEFN maps and customizations would be much more accessible to a ton of creators. Some people do better by visually seeing how devices and bits of code affect things, instead of just reading code, which honestly can be hard for folks who are dyslexic. At any rate, visual verse has been something that's been worked on in the past, but it seems the creative team may have picked it back up, according to leakers.
So OG Chapter 1 Season 3 still has several weeks to go, but we thought we'd share a loot pool change that will happen once it hits Season 4 of Chapter 1's OG. The jetpack has been reworked to include the original sounds, so it's coming back. Did you know Chapter 1 Season 3 has some storyline, and that it's getting a smidge more than originally? Epic put together a set of quests of OG Fortnite Season 1, which will have us locate 7 telescopes and look through each one of them. This could be similar to how we looked through the telescopes during the Fracture event, according to leakers. Also, it's interesting to note that there are 7 telescopes, which could maybe possibly relate to the 7? When you look at the meteor now, it has audio. When you run that audio through a spectrogram, it shows the Take the W emote. Back in the actual Chapter 1 Season 3 in 2018, people recorded the audio, ran that audio through the spectrogram, and it showed Take the L as the emote back then. Just thought we'd point this out. Also, just wondering, would you be interested in seeing a Fortnite movie? If there was a Fortnite movie, where would you want it to start at? Would you want it to start at what we know is the beginning of the storyline, aka Chapter 1 Season 3? Or would you want it to start somewhere else in the Fortnite timeline?
Welcome to Reload Slurp Rush, a new map inside of Fortnite Reload. This time, it's a mixture of Chapter 2 POIs and concepts, but now with a lot more slurp. Familiar POIs have been revamped like the Slurpy Swamp Factory is in, but the surrounding area is different. Dirty Docks and Steamy Stacks are on the newest map as well, but with a few tweaks because of the overall smaller map size. The Slurp Rush map will be the only map available for Reload until it becomes part of the map rotation with the 34.40 April 29th hotfix. There are a bunch of weapons that have cycled into Reload. First, let's start with the weapons that have stayed. TAC AR, Revolver, Combat Pistol, Combat SMG, Pump Shotgun, TAC Shotgun, and Rocket Launcher. And here are the weapons being cycled in, aka Unvaulted, Infantry Rifle, Regular AR, Hammer AR, Burst AR, Red-Eye Assault Rifle, Mammoth Pistol, Regular SMG, Stinger SMG, Combat Shotgun, Thunder Shotgun, Maven Shotgun, Dragon's Breath Shotgun, Hunting Rifle, Bolt Action Sniper Rifle, and the Semi-Auto Sniper Rifle. These will be the weapons for at least a couple of weeks unless Epic decides to rotate some of them out. For those who play ranked playlists, rank has been reset for Reload ranked modes. As you work your way up through the ranks again, you can unlock Vanguard Zadie, her back bling, and her pickaxe by gaining 50 account levels by June 7th, 2025. Make sure you log in between now and May 6th at 9 a.m. Eastern to get the Vanguard Zadie quests in the first place. Your highest ranked tier across Battle Royale, Zero Build, Reload, OG, Ballistic, and Rocket Racing between now and any point in the future will determine the emblems you unlock for the Vanguard Zadie outfit. For example, if the highest rank you reach is Diamond 2 in OG, then you'll get the Diamond emblem for Vanguard Zadie and all the emblems before that.
There's Vanguard, then there's Elite. You can compete in the Elite Zadie Reload Cups on April 26th and April 27th for a chance to earn the Elite Zadie outfit. Keep an eye on the Compete tab in-game for your region's timeframes. There may be more chances to earn this Elite Zadie outfit in May. To celebrate Reload Slurp Rush, Epic is doing another round of Twitch drops. Watch any channel in the Fortnite category for 30 minutes starting today until April 21st to receive the Elite's Sigil Wrap. Watch for 1 hour to receive the Root Kit Back Bling. Make sure your Epic account is connected to your Twitch account before claiming the drops to avoid issues. Drops could take up to 14 days to be on your account after claiming them. These drops are not exclusive and may become purchasable in the Fortnite item shop at a later date.
This next section of Fortnite news may sound a bit like an April Fool's joke, but that was weeks ago, and these bits of info really do come from leakers and data miners. Some new modes are coming, and they could include bowling, Jenga, volleyball, and skating. These could be for some sort of mini-games mode for the summertime, or even as far out as Chapter 7. Some of these mini-games have been in the works for a couple of years, but we could still see them. Data miners have found that there is a 15 by 15 mode being worked on for the OG maps. Not sure if this is Team Rumble for OG or something else. When we learn more about this, we will let you know. Also, this is decently far into the future because we are currently on Season 34, but Epic is working on stuff for Season 39, which is very likely Chapter 7, Season 1 or 2. Another thing Epic is working on, according to Wensowing, is an upcoming creature codenamed Dark Vortex, which could be for Season 3 or even later this chapter. The creature has sound effects for bite, elimination, spawn, swipe, alerted, flinch, wandering, and reach. While originally speculated for Season 3, we think it would be for later in the chapter during Fortnitemare's timeframe, but once we know more information, we'll be sure and pass it on.
There's an upcoming mode or update codenamed Jethro. Jethro Tull, I don't know any of the songs. It seems to have 3 bosses, 5 henchmen, 1 specialist NPC, 5 other NPCs, 14 skins, a special loot pool, and 4 specific plugins. That's a lot of plugins! Leakers also seem to think it releases in Chapter 6, Season 4, but we're thinking it's for next season. This might be a stretch, but Jethro is mentioned by Owen Wilson's character in the movie Armageddon. And later, that same character refers to himself as Chewbacca. So it's a heck of a stretch, but hey, it could be about the Star Wars season that lasts for 30-ish days starting May 2nd.
If the Jethro codename is in fact Star Wars related, as some leakers also believe, then we could be in for a heck of a season with Chapter 6 Season 3 starts up. Several characters have been speculated by various leakers, such as Qui-Gon Jinn, Jar Jar Binks, C-3PO, Darth Sidious, and even BB-8. A couple of months ago, leakers made a bold statement saying lightsabers would be in Fortnite Creative. This would be amazing in our opinion if we were able to get our hands on various Star Wars prefabs, galleries, and other items for UEFN in Creative. Think of all the possibilities! And not just 1v1s and red versus blue. We could see the Death Star in the Chapter 6 skyline soon, which could be the thing to usher us into Chapter 6 Season 3's Star Wars collab. We'll know more details soon, as it is confirmed that there will be an announcement in a few days' time at Star Wars Celebration Japan. If we did get a Star Wars season, which characters would you want to see? Let us know in the comments down below. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use code 2nerds on the couch in the item shop, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!